So if you're not an illiterate buffoon just like I am, who had a misspelling on his last video, and actually can read the title, the topic around Star Wars Battlefront 3 has actually been revived. And also, just so you know, I've catched a little cold, bacteria has got over to me. And yeah, just so you know, if I sound a bit goofy or anything, it's because I have a cold. But yeah. So, Battlefront 3. It is a topic that not everyone really likes talking about, or is a bit, uncomfortable for the fan base, or was uncomfortable for the fan base in the prior years. But it has happened. I mean, we don't have any official news yet concerning Star Wars Battlefront 3, if it's in the making or anything. But the community has shown their interest in a third part to actually, complete the trilogy of Battlefront. So basically, I was just doom scrolling through TikTok, um, just enjoying silly little dog videos or anything, I don't know. And something has struck me, because every single video, like almost, not every, but almost every single video that I've seen, there was always a huge chunk of comments just saying, we need Battlefront 3, or Battlefront 3 spread the word. So there's like I wouldn't say virus, but there is this wildfire spreading across social media where people are actually just commenting that they want Battlefront 3, even if the video has nothing to do with Star Wars whatsoever. And yes, so I've seen the videos, and there were also posts that were starting to show up, like how I've been moving if Battlefront 3 came out, or like people posting videos about Battlefront 2 and how much fun they had in the past. But also, it got me back on Battlefront 2. It did actually get me back. I installed it, and to my surprise, like if you play Galactic Assault or anything, the lobbies are actually full. And I mean, if we just look at the numbers, we see that there is a big increase since the last, year or so. Like, the players never really left, but there were people, leaving, but still there was a huge chunk that were still playing the game and actually enjoyed it. As for me, I played it like a lot, for real a lot, in the last couple of years, or when it came out. I really enjoyed it, but then they actually, EA, stopped supporting it, and no updates were coming. So new games came, and slowly but surely I wouldn't say I lost interest, but I started playing other games, deleted Battlefront 2, and I just moved on. But now, since the trend has started again, and people are actually starting to play Battlefront 2 again, and the hype is coming back, maybe if it's just a bit, or if it's just a small increase of player numbers, there's still ambition behind it, there's still passion behind it, and I think that is what counts. That even after all those years, we are still loyal to that game. We are still, we are still passionate about playing the game, and even if it takes years, and probably it will take years if we should ever get a third part, but if EA actually decides to make a third part, a third game, there will be players. There will be more than enough players, because the engagement is just so high, and I can't blame them, because the second, well, don't get me wrong, the first game was good. It was very good, but still there was a lot of room for improvement. If you play the game, you know what I mean. But then the second game dropped, and we basically got everything we needed. This was the perfect Star Wars Battlefront game. But still, I grew up with the original first and second game. I played it on the PlayStation 2. I grew up with those games, and I mean, you've seen the gameplay on previous videos. I still play it, and I still enjoy playing it. So I wouldn't say, I would lie if I would say that I'm not a veteran, but still, there are other players who still are very passionate about the game series. And yeah, so this is the, this trend going on right now at the moment. And I must say, I'm very surprised that, like, out of the blue, were starting to comment these things, actually posting about getting a third installment, and just showing their confidence and, how they are ready to actually get a third game, how interested they are. And I mean, it's a very good thing that we as a community are expressing our engagement and passion towards the game series, because, EA maybe wouldn't start, or actually would start developing a third game if it weren't for us. So I think it's a pretty good thing that we are actually, showing how much we actually want a third game. And so yeah, we are at a point where we still don't have where we don't have official news yet concerning Battlefront 3. There isn't anything EA has posted about it or said or anything. And we had some very sad news in the previous months and years. But still, we have to think positive. And we have other games we have other Star Wars games that are actually dropping in the near future. We have games like the remake of Knights of the Old Republic. We have Star Wars Eclipse. These are all games that I, as a Star Wars fan, am actually pretty hyped for. Especially the remake. And I must say, I'm very, very hyped for those games. And I mean, it isn't a sin to actually want a third game. I mean, we have played the second game for like years. I think it dropped 2019, I think, so 6 years. And we are still playing it, and there is actually still a big chunk of engagement concerning that game. So yeah, it's not a sin to want a third one, but I think we need to wait patiently. We still need to be patient and actually let things develop and let things happen, But still, we don't know yet. We don't know if there will ever be a third game. But as I said, we need to keep our hopes high, and eventually, maybe in the near or far future, we will get a third game, and we will get what we wanted all those years. And yeah, I would say keep this trend going, keep this wildfire of Battlefront 3 advertisement spreading, and keep this engagement going. I think we need to keep rolling with this to actually show how big this community still is, and that we need to show the developers and EA that we're actually expecting one pretty soon. And you know, maybe or maybe not, it will eventually happen. And so yeah, this is basically the current situation concerning Battlefront 3 and EA. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. Only if you want, of course. You don't have to. I'm not forcing you. It would be pretty cool though. Yeah, there's nothing more would add. I'm very surprised that we actually get this chance to, you know, form a community of Battlefront 3 enjoyers. And yeah, just stay positive and patient. So